Tricklebee Cafe has been open now officially for just a little over 2 months, and we find that we're thriving. We have between 30 and 60 people that come in and eat every day, and it's amazing. People don't have to pay a dime to eat here. A lot of people come and are delighted to find that the food is fresh, it's local, it's made with love, and it's pay what you can. So some people give extra if they can afford to pay, and some people can't pay anything, and that's just fine. And community forms around our tables, all ages, all ethnicities. It's just really lovely to watch the diversity of people that come through our door.
This food is good for my heart and my body. This food is so good for everyone. A party.
We go down to North Avenue, it's nothing but fast food, so I like what it stood for, what it stands for. You know, provides a nice soup and sandwich alternative to all the fast food, you know, short options that we have here on North Avenue.
This food is good for my heart, my family. This food can do many things.
It seems like very direct work to me, that we're getting healthy, tasty food to people, to everyone, regardless of their access.
In the realm of church, we're really careful to pay attention to making sure that people's spirits are fed and nourished. And we come together and there are meals that happen, but what we are really focused on here is making sure that bellies are also fed, because sometimes in neighborhoods like ours, that's not a very common thing to actually find that neighbors are fed completely. There are lots of people without work. There are lots of people without income in general in their homes. So we find that just coming together around the table for actual meals is what they need. So we kind of pay attention to both things, the feeding of the soul and the feeding of the belly, and find that it's really actually quite hard to separate the two. One of the most rewarding parts about being open now for 2 months is watching neighbors come in and gather. It's really one of the only hubs in our area where people can be together or alone in a safe, warm place. There aren't businesses open like that in our area. We found that people really treat this like a hub of community. They come in, even if they come in alone, they'll join up with other people at a table and end up talking and exchanging phone numbers.
The customers are wonderful. They come in from like opening, and some don't leave until close. That's how comfortable it is here. They just hang out all day and laugh, and you know, sometimes we might sit down and eat with them. It's a really enjoyable, comfortable space.
In the Moravian Church, we've always been about being in the community and then watching things go from there, especially in the realm of conversions to our faith tradition. So we were in the community, well, for 2 years now. We've lived in this community, but for 1 whole year we just spent time walking up and down the streets looking for a place to locate our ministry. But in doing that, we got to talk with a lot of neighbors, and then once we got our space, they could see that we're starting to renovate and make it look better, and so neighbors started leaning in, and a lot of the work that we did on our space was done by about 70 volunteers from the neighborhood. So they feel like they have a little ownership of the space as well. And you really get to know someone well when you're scraping up tile and painting walls. And it's been wonderful. And now that we're open, we find that a lot of those same neighbors are coming and volunteering to help make the food and serve the food and clean up when we're done. Like we always say that if you can imagine it, you can make it happen. If you share the dream enough, people will get on board and make it happen. And we're seeing that stuff that's happening here at Tricklebee is surpassing what we even imagined it would be in terms of how many people we're serving, the type of folks coming in, the liveliness of our gatherings. It's totally surpassing my imagination.
So be it. This food